The Eight Hands of Ranu. It is late night, and three intruders have found their way into the dread Congo Room storehouse of the weird and grotesque treasures in the home of John Keyes, scholar and collector of the grim relics of African black magic.
Hurry up, Rance. This place is giving me the creeps. Take it easy, Steve. The stuff's worth thousands.
Suddenly,
Who's there? Grab her, Mac, before she turns on the lights.
"Too bad you gotta look at me, lady. I get life if the cops pin another rap on me, and I have to make sure you don't finger my picture at headquarters."
John!
A gun would make too much noise. This gadget ought to do the trick. Don't worry, boys. No one's laying this job at our doorstep. I got a perfect alibi all set up for the three of us. Early next morning, John Keyes made a grisly discovery.
Maria! Rest well, my dear. Those who did it are doomed already, for the fools used the sacred serpent sword. You will be avenged.
Some days later, in the office of Police Lieutenant Reynolds.
"Sorry, Keyes, I haven't a thing on your wife's killers. Not a shred of evidence."
"Evidence will not be necessary, Lieutenant. You have here a file with the photographs of all known criminals. I want to look through that file." Carefully, Keyes went through the photos, holding the strange serpent sword above each. Rance Collins. He was one of the killers. The legend says that this sword bleeds when held over the likeness of the one who used it last.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Rance Collins, Steve Medroki, Mac Wilkins. They are my wife's murderers.
You'd better leave police work to police and not rely on black magic, Mr. Keyes. I've already questioned those three, and they have perfect alibis. Besides, you'd hardly expect any court to take such superstitious nonsense as serious evidence.
I take it seriously, and I'm sure my wife's killers will too, before I'm through with them. Good day, Lieutenant. Some days later.
"Hey, Rance, they are like a trinket we picked up at the Keyes house. Think it's a trap?" "Maybe, but we have a perfect alibi, and we can always say we found this one. Let's go."
Presently.
"You the gent that said one of these was worth a fortune?"
"Yes, but I hope my little ad wasn't misleading. That amulet is valuable only because it is part of a charm that guards Ranu against evil spirits, a native Congo idol. He who wears it may steal Ranu without harm. And I'm offering $200,000 if you bring Ranu to me. I will pay for your passage and arrange to have supplies and instructions ready when you reach Africa."
$200,000 for a wooden statue. You got yourself 3 delivery boys, mister.
Haha. I knew their greed would trap them. The amulet won't protect them against Ranu. Nothing will protect them against Ranu. Rest easy, Maria. Your murderers are speeding to their doom. Weeks later, deep in the fetid swampland bordering the Congo.
"I'll be glad when this trip is over. I'd rather be dead than live in a muck hole like this. Quiet, Rance. I see Ranu through this clearing. According to the info that guy gave us, the witch doctor guards Ranu with his life. No sense tangling with them at close range. Ranu, Bawame, Atona, my life is your life, Ranu." "Got him. Fire over their heads and scare them away. Some people might call this baby ugly, but to me, he's the prettiest thing I've ever seen. $200,000 worth of pretty. Come on, Steve, the sooner I get out of this place, the better I like it. What are you waiting for?"
I'm scared, Rance. I got a look at one of those natives and he was grinning. Why would he smile? Maybe they didn't like the witch doctor and they're glad we bumped them off. Who cares? Come on. Ranu, come back. Hours later, as the deepening jungle shadows call forth the crawling things that deal in sudden death.
"Hey fellas, wait for me. This thing's getting heavier and heavier. Rance, come back. It's tangled in a tree." "Well, untangle it and come on. We'll wait here." "All right, it's help."
Rance, he's dead. Strangled. All over his throat, the marks of tiny hands pressed deep into his flesh.
"We gotta get out of here. But there's something else we have to do first." He got caught in them hands. Get him down quick." What are you doing, Rance?" "I'm gonna roast that little wooden devil to ashes. Maybe I'm crazy burning $200,000 worth of idol, but I want to get out of this jungle alive."
"All right, let's get moving now.
Fast."
A little later.
"Rance, did you hear it? Something's crashing behind us in the bush. Do you think it's an animal? It's gotta be."
Rance, I can't pull the trigger.
I'm scared. Rance, help me. Help me. No, please. Kill me like you did the others. Anything, only not that.
Lead, Ranu. I understand. I follow. Wherever you go, I will follow.
Some weeks later, in the home of John Keyes.
I've just received word that Steve Medrogi and Mac Wilkins have been found in the jungle. Strangled, Mr. Keyes. When you left my office, you made a threat.
So I did. The ways of the jungle are strange, Lieutenant. Naturally, I can't charge you with a thing, but I'm curious. The reports mention something about an idol named Ranu, but the fate of Rance is unknown. What do you think happened to him? I can only tell you what the natives believe, that when someone kills the witch doctor who guards Ranu, the spirit of that witch doctor soon enters the body of Ranu and doesn't leave until the killer agrees to become the next guardian of Ranu for the rest of his life.
Ranu, Bawambe Atona. My life is your life, Ranu.